Mortgage amortization is how long it's going to take for you to pay off your mortgage balance in full. In Canada, the standard mortgage amortization is 25 years, although some lenders do offer shorter or longer terms. Hello everyone, before we get into this video, I'd ask if you can like, subscribe, and share this video with a family member or friend, as will help my channel grow and reach more Canadians looking to learn about the mortgage and real estate industry. The amount of interest in principal that you pay each payment will depend on your mortgage terms. Two of those terms that will determine your payment will be the interest rate you have and your amortization. During the early years of a mortgage, a large portion of interest of your payment goes towards interest, meaning a smaller portion of that payment will be going towards principal. As you pay down your mortgage, gradually the share of interest to principal you're paying from your payment will generally shift, with a larger portion of each payment going towards principal because you're now paying interest on a lower mortgage balance. So an amortization schedule or table is a table that shows how much out of each payment is going towards interest and principal. And it also determines how much more time you have left in your mortgage's amortization until you're free and clear from that mortgage. So here's an example of a mortgage amortization graph on a $500,000 mortgage amortized over 25 years at an interest rate of 4.89. The blue portion is the balance, so obviously it starts at $500K and gradually decreases to zero after your 25-year amortization is completed. And as you can see, the interest here kind of does a curve. It starts out going pretty straight but curves down because that's shown as you go on, less will go towards, less of your payment will go towards the interest. So here's the amortization schedule that shows it year by year. So on year one, you're paying $24,000 towards interest, and only 10 of that is going towards principal. But if you look down at year 25, only $900 of that is going towards interest and $33,000 that is going towards principal. Now, one of the benefits of having a longer amortization is that your payments are generally going to be lower. The downside to this is, since you're paying off your mortgage in a longer period of time, yes, your payments are lower, but the interest you're going to be paying on the overall life of your mortgage will be more. On the other hand, if you go with a shorter amortization period, your payments will be higher, but since you're paying off your mortgage faster over the life of your mortgage, you'll be paying less towards interest. So the overall cost of borrowing will be less, but your payments will be higher. Not to mention, you also own your house sooner and you'll be mortgage free sooner, which is a big achievement to many. Now, choosing your amortization period really depends on you, your lifestyle, your budget, your future plans and goals, and it's important to weigh all the pros and cons of a shorter versus longer amortization period, costs, the benefits. It's also worth noting that in Canada, you can only go up to 25-year amortization if you put less than 20% down payment. Now, if you put more than 20% down and you have a conventional mortgage, you can actually go up to 30 years with traditional financing. But if you have less than 20% down, you're restricted to that 25-year max amortization. So now I'm going to be showing you a graph of a mortgage based off a 25-year amortization period and a 30-year amortization period. You'll see the payment differences and the overall cost of borrowing different. So first, here's the 25-year amortization period. As you can see, your mortgage payment is $2,876. You'll be paying for the term, so for the 5-year term, the principal payments will be $58,231. And for the interest in that term, so the 5-year term would be $114,376, making the total cost of borrowing for the term, the 5-year term, $172,607. Out of that, you've only paid $58,000 towards the principal balance. Now, over the full amortization period, the 25 years, assuming for simplicity, you have the same rate, same conditions throughout the full 25 years. Normally, you have to renew after your term ends, so your rate and conditions would be changed. But just in this video, we're doing all the same mortgage information for the amortization, and your principal payments will obviously be $500,000 because that's the mortgage balance. Your interest payments would be $363 $363,000, making the total cost of borrowing $863,038. So for the lender to lend you this money, that's what it's going to cost you, $363,000. So on that $500,000 home, you would end up paying $863,000 at the end of it. Now let's look at if you were to increase that amortization to 30 years. So as you can see, your mortgage payment has decreased. It is now $2,635, and I'm going to put these two side by side in a minute, so don't worry about the comparison. You'll see that in a sec. Throughout the 5-year term, your principal payments would be $41,902, and what went to interest is $116,240. The total cost over the term to borrow was $158,142. Now let's look at over the amortization period, that $500,000 mortgage payment, your interest payment would be, that went to interest throughout the full amortization of 30 years, $448,854, and the total cost of borrowing for that $500,000 mortgage would be $948,854. So as you can see, that's almost double of the mortgage balance paying overall. So now here are the two side by side. Up top is the 25-year amortization period, and below is the 30-year amortization period. As you can see, over the total, your monthly payments are smaller. It's about $200 less monthly payments, but over the life of your mortgage, you're paying an extra $100,000 in interest. So you have to weigh what's important to you. Is monthly cash flow important to you? If so, maybe extending that amortization to get that cash flow is worth it for you, and you don't mind paying that extra $100,000 in interest. But maybe your goal is to save as much interest as possible throughout the life of your mortgage. Then reducing that amortization would be the route for you, because in this example, in just 5 years less, you're paying $100,000 less in interest. Keep in mind, you can also take advantage of your prepayment privileges to pay off that mortgage even quicker, saving even more interest on your mortgage. I'm going to be creating a prepayment privilege video soon, so when it does, if you have the notifications on for this channel, you'll be notified when that comes out. So mortgage amortization is an important aspect in the mortgage process, and it's important to know the difference between a shorter and longer amortization period. So if you got something out of this video, please like, subscribe, and share this video with a family member or friend who'd also benefit from seeing it. Don't forget, I have those 3 free mortgage guides. The first is a first-time homebuyer's guide, the second is a refinancing guide, and the third is you found your dream home. Now you need to obtain financing. So link in description below. Go grab those, they're free. And finally, if you have any questions, please comment them below, or video suggestions. I'll respond to every comment. If you want to have a one-on-one call with me, I have my calendar link below, so go click on that link, fill out a time slot, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.